Matron, take them away.
Okay guys, hope you're well. I'm just going to quickly update you on where I'm up to with the small account that you saw me starting in December. I started with £118 for those of you who don't know. It was in shares, and the idea was to compound it up into getting enough money to start building a Forex account. Well, it's kind of there. So here we are in July, 7 months later, from 118 quid. And the growth has been phenomenal. Now we are into trading Forex now. So let me explain a little bit. I've just put a little trade on at the moment for cable. Now I'm only looking sort of hourly charts, and I'm looking to get sort of 5-10 quid at a time. And I've been into it this morning. Now we got a little bit out of gold. Now I'm trading spot gold, and I did really well with spot gold last month, which made up for a kick in the teeth. And as you can see, I've done kind of my dailies allowances today, and this is running in fine. Now the premise of the trade is exactly how I trade anyway. This is just a fib, and it's a retracement down into this level. You know, very, very simple. But if I look at sort of the sheet where it came from, and we pull this over, you'll have seen this getting built up. We now at quite a healthy level, you know, with 737 quid. So that's a growth of 375% from when I started. And yes, May was a bit horrid. I took some real punches in May. But we built it up so that we could get into gold, you know, and gold, because it can be a pound a point or a pound a position. You can get in for 4 or 5 points, get 4 quid. 4 or 5 points, get 4 quid. Boom, 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 all the time, and just grind away at it. And now we're here. And again, 39, I can stop at this point, and I'm more than happy, because that is colossal against that. You know, it is really, really well. And as it is, it's dropping down nicely. I do have some longer term gold in this, because I think gold is going up long term, and it's kind of a, how do I put this? It's a high risk idea to bring in some wealth to it. It is what I'm doing. But to give you an idea of what's running on, I have 2 positions on, and they've dropped down heavily, but I expected it to, and I'm allowing 70 quid on the account against that gold trade. £70, in other words, drop 70, but I'm going to hold it for a long period of time, because I think it's going to give me a decent return on the up end. Okay, so it's like a position trade. I'm expecting to hold it for at least a couple of months. All right. But in the meantime, I have the opportunity to be able to sort of build up the pot as well, alleviating this. So what I'm doing with gold at the moment is I'm taking it out, putting it back in, taking it out, putting it back in. And the original positions, well, it's just a way of managing the trade. So that's what it is. And if I'm wrong, it's not going to hurt the account that much. Not now it's built into a position that it's got a buffer. And this is one of the things. But why am I doing it in the first place? I am actually going to be changing the sheet somewhat. If I pull this kind of back in so you can see it. This is a share sheet. As you can see, it did quite well here, and we started getting into smaller indices and cheap Forex pairs, which allowed me to build up the account. And it's pushed over, and that's what I'm continuing on at the moment. But what I want to do is I want to move it over into my normal journal that works things out a little bit more. Let me just show you an example of one. If I pull this one over, I want to use this journal. So what I'll be doing is I'll transfer the data over into this, because this one highlights a lot more for me. In other words, it tells me what my pip count is going to be. It also works out what my next position size will be. Now I've built it up to a level that I'll start compounding position sizes. So the next time you see an update, all the data will be transferred into one of these, and then you'll get a summary on the front, pretty much the same. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm up to. This trade I'm quite happy with. It's pushing down. I'll get it down into here, so it'll give me like a fiver. And I know somebody will be kicking off going, "What's only a fiver?" Because they do all the time. What you've got to remember is your first rule of trading is outperform the bank. That's it. You know, so if you've got £1,000, well, let's put it this way. You've just seen there's a growth of 375%. Tell me a bank that would do that in, well, 7 months. There isn't one. There's not one on the planet. So I've made that money work for me. I can stop now, and I have outperformed the bank for the next 5 years. You know, because they wouldn't give me that return in 5 years. You know, but let's just say you've got £1,000 in your bank account, £1,000. All they're going to give you in 1 year at best is 5%, a fiver. So they'll give you £5 for an entire year. Well, this trade will do £5 today. So I've only got to do it twice, and I've outperformed the bank. And I've made my money grow for me. That's what we're doing with these small accounts. It's showing you how to make it tangible. But if you're in it looking for fast money, thinking you're going to turn £100 into a wage in a month, it's not happening. You know, it takes time, it takes education, and you've got to build it up. And finally, the reason why I'm doing it is to show you it takes money to make money. Now, if you think you're going to get everything free and you're going to turn something into a big amount without putting anything into it, you are sadly wrong. You are really wrong. Because the amount of people that I see saying, oh, with the prop industry, oh, give me a free account. I've got the edge and then I'll make the money. Well, there's a fee on a prop account for a very good reason. Why should they give it to you for free? No. If you want something, work for it. And that's what this small account is all about. I wanted to turn 118 quid into a Forex account. And it's took me 7 months to build it up. 7 months of grinding away, £1 here, £2 there, £3 there. And it's all added together. And now it's becoming something meaningful. That is trading. That is hard work, and that is the way the world should be. If you're a freeloader thinking it's in it for, well, I just want it on a plate because I think I deserve it. You don't deserve it. Prove you deserve it by putting the work in. If you've only got £50 and you make 50p a day, you are doing very well. But every time you put 50p into your pot, that pot gets that little bit bigger. And then over time, the pot becomes something. I hope that makes sense, because the problem with this industry is it's just full and full of wannabes. And sadly, I'm almost getting on my soapbox here, because I get it all the time. You know, I get it kicked into me all the time. Every video I put up gets downvoted within seconds. Every single one of them. You know. And I don't understand why. I genuinely don't. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't understand it, ask. And if you want to learn, put the effort in. This job is rock hard. It really is hard, but not the charts. The hard part is you. And it's your fear, your greed, and the emotional concept that you put into your mind. And because of that, you fail. And then when you fail, you kick off. Well, look in the mirror, give yourself a good shake, and think, I can do this. I really can do this. And then once you've got that belief, use that as fuel to get the knowledge. And once you've got the knowledge, control your mind, and the rewards are there. That's my take on trading. Anyway, catch us all soon. I just wanted to update because I was asked about it and hopefully inspire you. So, as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.